players' favorite show. This is Game Time. That's the champion Channing Frye. That's the all-star Carlos Boozer. I'm Chris Miles, and we had 10 games on Monday night. 2 went into overtime. We'll get to those a little bit later because we start with the red-hot Golden State Warriors with Jimmy Butler on the floor, 14-1. But they had a tough task tonight facing the Denver Nuggets. The thing is, Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, they did not play. Welcome to the AG show. Aaron Gordon putting in work. Oh, he wasn't the only one. It's the throwdown here, but Aaron Gordon, we're used to that. Michael Porter Jr., 21 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. AG, 20 at the half. The full repertoire. Boozer, the turnaround, fade away on the baseline.
The dunk champ was in his bag.
Steph Curry off. Jimmy Butler on. He had 23, 8, 6. But back to Aaron Gordon. Running the floor. Channing. The 3 on the fast break from Aaron.
Man, I've known AG since, he was at U of A. This dude puts in the work, and when he's healthy, this is the reason why they have a chance to win the chip.
So is Russell Westbrook, triple-double. 12 points, 11 rebounds, 16 assists. Ooh. Draymond Green, no one stopped him.
Wow. Yeah. I'll take it.
So the Nuggets, 7-point lead. AG and Russell Westbrook, second, third chance opportunities. They get it to fall. Nuggets still ahead late. Steph Curry, not ready to make them go night-night. 20 points, 6 for 21 from the field. Curry, 7 assists and 7 turnovers. Russell Westbrook.
Good pass.
Did you get the assist there?
Yep. It's one of his 16.
The Nuggets, they win without Nikola Jokic or Jamal Murray or Christian Brown. The Warriors now 14-2 when Jimmy Butler plays. But let's start with Aaron Gordon. Channing, 38 points, the most he scored in a Nuggets uniform in the night when they needed it.
Man, he has been, battling injuries. I think it's his calf. He's been battling on and off all season. This dude's a champion. This dude has all the tools to be this guy, and this is what they're going to need from him. I said before the game, Denver's notorious bad without Denver, and they must have heard me and said, Channing, watch this. But AG can do a little bit of everything, playing in his dunker spot, finishing, getting the weight room, Draymond, finishing. He's one of the most athletic 4 men in the league, but he also plays the 3. The dude just plays good basketball, right there doing it and then getting it back, giving it to Russ, getting it back, finishing. You've seen him shoot the 3, drive. You've seen him run the floor. This is what makes the difference between a good regular season team and a playoff team, is when your third best player, when nothing is going on, he can go out there and be special. Now, AG, when he got drafted, he had all the potential in the world, got some injuries. When he got to Denver, we knew that was his spot. 38 is crazy. But when he's hot, but he puts in the work. Super proud of the guy. But this gives me a lot of hope for Denver. It's a little concerning for me for the Warriors.
Yeah.
When I look at the Denver Nuggets maintaining that tie in second out west, Oklahoma City Thunder essentially running away with the Western Conference. The Denver Nuggets, they've won a championship. They have this group. Do you think they're kind of flying?
Sevens, they're not afraid to be in the second seed or the third seed. They can play through that. So I think they did a hell of a job tonight. Shout out to Aaron Gordon again for having a huge night. He's capable of doing these every once in a while. He's their third or fourth option. Tonight, he was their first option.
Yeah, 20 turnovers by the Golden State Warriors, 7 by Steph Curry, Channing. And when you look at the Warriors and the great run they've had and the championships that they've had, that has been a bugaboo the entire time.
For sure. And then one thing, the biggest thing that I noticed is I was worried about their size, right? Even with Jimmy Butler, he's not the biggest guy in the world. Denver out-rebounded them by 16. And you notice most of those clips, Aaron Gordon and anyone on Denver was grabbing those offensive boards. That's something they need to address if they really want to make a run in the playoffs.
Yeah, Steph Curry to take the floor Tuesday night at 10 against the Milwaukee Bucks. Back-to-back nights, see if they can bounce back. The defending champion Boston Celtics tip off at 7:30 against the Brooklyn Nets. San Antonio Spurs, Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James missing his 6th consecutive game. Austin Reeves averaging 28, almost a triple-double in 7 games without LeBron this year.
Man, he's so nasty. I mean, I think he's just blossomed in the system, doing a hell of a job.
Look at Luka. He's like muscle up. I don't know if there's a lot of muscle being flexed there. Not like you guys. And there's Reeves, 30 points, 7 rebounds.
Biombo.
6 helpers. Did you hear those stats there, Channing?
Oh, yeah.
37 and 6 for Austin Reeves.
Yeah. I got the stat sheet here. That my man was cooking. That grill was hot.
Moving without the ball, paying off, Channing. Look at that.
Man, Austin Reeves, and this is not going to be popular by popular demand, but Austin Reeves is the reason why they're winning these games. He's carrying Luka as they've been going, and, hey, I'm loving these little scuffles, these things, people getting chippy. Everybody wants to win, emotions riding high, but you know that it means something to both these teams.
Jared Vanderbilt, Jeremy Sohan, both ejected.
Fan, his strong hand, got in the paint. Like to see him maybe get some contact, but it's a good look for him. He can make that shot.
Yeah, and for Obi Toppin to have 34 points in a night where Tyrese Halliburton didn't play, Miles Turner didn't play, Pascal Siakam, and Aaron Nesmith really stepped up, Channing.
Yeah, you look at, the Minnesota Timberwolves have hung their hat on being a defensive juggernaut in this league for a couple of years now, and he just was hot from everywhere. I think he took advantage of his opportunity. He's been ready. We've seen his progression. 7 threes is kind of crazy for him because the way he runs, that's not necessarily what he's known for. But if he can add that to his game, if this can get him some confidence going into the playoffs, I don't need him to hit 7 in the playoffs. If he hit 5 in the playoffs, that's a dub. That's an easy dub for the Pacers if he hits 5 in the playoffs.
Yeah, and a big win for Indiana and a tough loss for Minnesota if you look at it. All the guys that Indiana had out and the Wolves trying to keep pace out west.
I mean, it looked like to me that Indiana was trying to give this game to Minnesota, but you looked up and they were down by 15. They had to fight back to get back in the game. And to be honest, they had moments to win this basketball game, but Indiana wouldn't let it happen. Obi Toppin with 2 huge threes is still the win for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Anthony Edwards, 38 points in this one. The night before, 41. So quick math, Channing, that's 79 points in back-to-back nights.
Yeah, we know he can score. We know he can score. We know he's dynamic on that offensive end. But let's take a big 30,000-foot view. They're 8-1 in their last 9. Like, these games are going to happen. This is what we call, like, those getaway games, or, you let down your guard and somebody – Indiana got hot early. These type of teams, you need to step on them like a roach from underneath the fridge. Don't give them a chance to fly at you, right? So, give credit to Indiana for being prepared. They set a standard of what kind of basketball they want to play, and they did that tonight. And Minnesota kept fighting back. But when you're down 15 to any team, you got to play perfect to win the game.
Let's double up on the overtime games and also teams with extended win. So you mentioned it, right? University of Arizona, Duke, same bracket. Oh, yeah. Number 1 seed, 4th seed in the Sweet 16. Who wins that matchup, Channing?
I think we do. We're just better. We're just a better school. No, I think it's going to be a tough matchup. I think a big thing is Cooper Flagg. Duke is stacked. I think U of A, Caleb Love is obviously like our heart.